Know to you, if I sound a little bit out of breath, it's because I've just walked from the house up to the road. I can't remember who. Some idiot said, I'm looking forward to seeing you carrying your camera with you so we can have a tour. Something along those lines. So a little bit of that. Here's the road. Road at the beginning where sort of this gate is mine. That is not mine. That is the proper road. It does have a name. I only found out last weekend. I didn't think it did. We are number 1. That's a building. It's not a house or anything like it. Down there is that farm. It's quite big, isn't it? I never really look at it because you don't see it from the house. But anyway, that's number 2, and that's all there is. We've got, this is our hedge. It's sort of cactus things, are they? Is it prickly pear? Anyway, and this field here, this is mine. This is our field. The top bit hasn't been cut. I don't know, it's funny, it's like really stony at the top. I don't know why. The rest of it isn't. But the road is sort of our road here. This is ours. We have to look after it, and we've recently, I suppose a few months ago, had it resurfaced. No apologies for the wobbly camera, somebody asked for this. Yeah, so there it is, the sort of wibbly wobbly road, and yeah, we had it resurfaced. I wasn't happy with walking. Oh, there's the house, look. I wasn't very happy walking or driving really down it. Okay, I can't drive, but if I could drive, I wouldn't have been happy driving down it. Lots of holes and things, so anyway. The grass you see on either side of the road, obviously that's ours to take care of. You can still see our field. The green in the distance, it's sort of as it, well, distance, middle distance. There's a green field. That's the next door, that's the crops. Anyway, yeah, so we are responsible for this bit. And it's a fire hazard, so somebody's got to cut all this grass. Guess who that is? Me. I might actually pay somebody to do just about round by the road because this is such a mess, but, well, it's not a mess, is it? It's just so much of it. It'll take me the whole summer to cut it. Then again, what else am I going to do? So, oh, a bit more, right. See that bit of blue? Remember that bit of blue? That's our, more or less as far as our house is. And yeah, you can see now, so at the end we've got this little tiny road. And then we've got our road, which is not much smaller than the little road behind me. So, yeah, pretty remote. You go along that road and there's a normal road, I'll call it, at the end of it, about 3 or 4 minutes away. But even that one's quite small. Ah, right, okay. Look down there and you'll see it's a bit windy. I hope it's not too windy for you. Oh, and a cool wind. It's amazing. It's just perfect, really. It's lovely. Anyway, you can see some bales of hay or straw or something. Go left a little tiny bit and there's a building. It's got trees around it, so you might not notice it immediately, and it's white. That's our well. And there's a pump in there that will send it up to the house. Right. This grass has been walked flat or whatever, flattened. There's a horse in our, this is all still our field. There's a horse in here somewhere. It's big and it's white. You wouldn't think it was so hard to miss, but yep, it doesn't pay rent. So, and on the right, yeah, it's a funny bit here. Suddenly we get this like green area. We figured there must be some water here somewhere. Anyway, what brambles, blackberries later. These flowers here, the actual coloured flowers, you know, we've got to get rid of those because if you touch them, you'll hurt yourself. It's like stinging nettles, if you like. It would have that effect. Now, it doesn't really matter because I wouldn't touch them, but we've got a dog, so we've got to cut them down and kill them, not just cut them down. Now, the donkeys live in here and I can't see them today. Very disappointing. By the way, this is called Finca, F-I-N-C-A, a Finca, for this type of property. What it a finca is actually a estate, like a country estate, all right? But it's also used for this. And what it means is we've got a very old house. This one is, I don't know, it's more than 100 years old, but I don't know, 150, God knows. Anyway, really old. And you have sort of this thing and the building. You're not allowed to change the building at all. You can't build an extension. You can't take anything off it. I'm not sure about the porch, but we can't, like, you know, knock down one part of the building or anything like that. We have to keep it as it is. It's all about preserving the countryside, yeah? And you've got a big bit of land with all of these. And so we got a little tiny bit sort of to the side of the house there. We've got the field, and we've got what I just walked through. But that's normal. That's if you buy, look at those mountains over there. It's wonderful. If you buy like a house in Spain, a villa, or call it what you like, it would probably be the best, nicest ones really, a finca. They're not more expensive. It's not as expensive as you would think, especially when it's been abandoned for a few years. But it's not as expensive to do as you might think. But you get all this land, you can't do anything with it. You're not allowed to change anything. Okay, so the land is there, and that's it. I can do what I like with it. I can plough it, plant crops, have a horse. We're going to plant some trees down the bottom with fruit, you know, oranges and stuff. This road, this like track here, was made by the builders, so that'll be cleared up. Got to cut this weekend, don't know, a week. We don't know how long we're staying yet. Could even be a week. So this long stuff, that'll be gone. That's this visit. Get rid of this. On the right, we actually cleared this bit off. It was like that over there. It looks the same, doesn't it? But anyway, we did. It was full of all kinds of dead stuff. So we just cut out the dead stuff. But then all the grass grows up. So Finca, F-I-N-C-A, and I said earlier, look for the blue. There's the blue. I will walk to it actually, rather than just tell you what it is. It is an umbrella, sunshade, and there, I don't know how well you can see it. It's this drinking thing for the horse, which gets filled from our well. Where's the horse? Well, you can see how big the field is, I suppose. You see how horses? Don't know. Sometimes if you stand here or you stand at the top, you can sort of, he'll walk up to you and brings all his flies with him, unfortunately. So what I'm doing this time, this visit, I've got to clear this grass out. I've got to, this sort of did the front garden bit, sort of did that last time, but it needs finishing off a bit. This area, which was a bit like the one I said I was going to do next, just to tidy it up. I've got all these big things, big weeds, and get it so that we can water the roses and water the grass a bit. We've got a hose. We haven't got the right bits to connect it up. They didn't give us the right bits, but we brought it up the road, so it doesn't matter. Go back on Monday, today's Saturday. And what else have I done today? This is very unexciting to tell you, oh look, today I did this, but somebody said they like it, so here we are. Or they like me saying hello. We've got, this is the back garden. Now this was pretty flat. It had a dead tree in the middle of it, which they seem to have taken away, thank you very much. I think it might have been a bit lower down than this, I'm not sure, but they left all these bloody stones in the middle. Not even sure where they're from, but anyway. So today, basically most of it, I cleared this out a bit. Just lots of sweeping and stuff, I don't know. I'm not OCD, I suppose I'm a little bit, but what it is, can you see these little bits of white? That's paint when they were scraping the walls down outside, so they could paint them. That's bits of paint between the stones. You can imagine how hard that is to get rid of. But I get a little bit, I will call it OCD, with all respect to those people who really do have OCD. I don't like having those little bits of pot, so I'll spend ages just cleaning how to get the pipe bits out. And this concrete thing, this like ledge going all the way around, it's all part of the drainage thing. I cleaned all this, I sort of swept all the inside. But now it's like I think it's about 4. Time stands still here, but I think it's about 4. And so yeah, I've sort of done my bit for the day. We got here at about 5 hours ago. Anyway, plan. So cut grass over there, around by where we cleared out last year. And there's this bit just the other side of the swimming pool. There's a slope or hill. It's quite small, but slope I call it. It's really, really nice in there. But you can see all the dead trees. This is what we cleared out from just up there. Those got to go, but that's a bit more of a long-term thing because that's a big job to do. Just time. It's not because it's hard to do or anything like that. So that's it. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in these videos very much because it could get a bit boring, but anyway, I will keep you filled in. In the meantime, till next time, here, see if you can tell me. See this wall? You might have noticed it. It's sort of a semicircle thing. We think it's original, and it looks like this all the way around. Now it could be a seat. This used to be a school stroke church, remember? So it could be like a seat for all the kids to sit on, but that's be a lot of kids. It could be, I don't know, but why would you have a wall like this? I don't know, because you're Spanish. That's it. All done. Say goodbye to Hoppy the chicken. Yeah, Hoppy the chicken. See ya.